How y'all doing out there? This your man, Nico B, Black Effect. And I want to get into this quickly. This is going to be a spiritual message. So, if you're not spiritual, you're not into that, you know what you could do. You feel me? But I would advise you to stick around because this is important. This is titled The Day of the Lord. The Day of the Lord is not just it's not a holiday. It's not talking about Christmas. All throughout the Bible, there are days of the Lord. When Jesus Christ was born, that was a day of the Lord because he chose that day and that time. These things. He chose that day and that time to intervene into history and into human affairs. That's what the day of the Lord is. In the times that God says, okay, now I'm fixing to come down and intervene in the human affairs. Things have either got out of hand, God's gotten angry, or it's just a special time for him to do that. When he does that, judgment follows him. So right now, you could say in 2021, you are in a day of the Lord because judgment is being met upon the people on the earth. Look at what's happening. Like things, you would think a person getting sick and dying, boom. You know what I'm saying? A hurricane hitting her, boom. You think it's just random. God comes in his time and he's executing judgment. What happened if, you know what I'm saying, if you are in a day of the Lord, will you be judged or will you be blessed? Because after judgment, blessings follow. When you have to destroy to be able to build. God has done this many times. A day of the Lord was the flood of Noah. God was angry with everybody on the earth. They were wicked. Only people he found favor in was Noah and his family and the people, you know what I'm saying, that he knew. That was it. Nobody else, you know what I'm saying, Noah, the people, you know what I'm saying, that was related to him, his brothers, son-in-law, things like that. You know what I mean? They wise. You know what I mean? It was no gospel, no life on the earth, no humans, no human life. He even killed, God was killing everything. The animals even had to pay for human wickedness. God was like, I'm done. That was definitely a day of the Lord. Now, you had another day of the Lord that happened in the book of Ezekiel when God was prophesying God was talking to Ezekiel and he was telling him what he was going to do. God was basically on a cross-country spanking mission. He was on cross-country picking points, look, the greatness of Tyre. He's picking Tyre, Ammon, Edom, Philistia, Moab. These are all different places and tribes. God, it's just like today, God saying Afghanistan, God saying America, God saying New York, God saying Canada, God saying Australia. God is going and picking these and he's saying now it's time for judgment. You know what I'm saying? And when he says that, when it's a day of the Lord is coming, and that the day of the Lord sometime will last 30 years till he get done. Till he get done and ain't nothing left. Till he finished. That's when it'll be done. And then the day of the Lord will be over. And he'll give sinners. Look at how you see sinners. You see people who don't have nothing, don't want nothing to do with the Lord. Some people who out here, you know what I'm saying, they mentality is I'm out for me. I'm finna steamroll niggas however I gotta do it. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't need the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. The Lord allowed him to rock. The same way the Lord allows Satan. Satan is the owner of the earth. The Lord allowed him to rock for times and periods. You know what I'm saying? Allowed him to give his people blessings. Satan has the ability to give his people blessings. Yes. Monies, things like that. If you going in down with the LGBT, he riding with you. He'll, hook you up. But when God sees things getting out of hand, you know what I'm saying? And people start, when the earth starts getting majority wicked, you start seeing how people treat other people and things, and his people are being oppressed. God steps in and the day of the Lord begins. You know what I'm saying? You can call it what you want, but it's the day of the Lord when he comes in to intervene. You know what I'm saying? When he says enough. That's what the Christian term day of the Lord is. He's had many days. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's that, like you said, like when Jesus Christ came, that was the perfect day of the Lord. Like he picked the perfect time and place to do that. And time, he did it. And you know, like right then, why didn't he do it now? You know what I'm saying? With social media and all this other stuff. No, he picked the perfect time in history. He knows he's everywhere, all in that spectrum. What you understand this time, God is everywhere in it. He understood that that was the perfect time to do it. And that's when he did it. That was the day. That was a perfect day of the Lord. But like I say, man, everybody's going to have their day, you know what I'm saying, of the Lord. When you die and you in the afterlife, you know what I'm saying, you're going to have your day of the Lord. That's when now in the afterlife time and stuff, not going to mean the same things. But to you, that's going to be, if you never knew or had a relationship with God, that's going to be your day of the Lord. It might not be, it's definitely not going to be a good thing. So I advise people to get a relationship with God now. You understand? Understand who he is now. You know, you can do that right now. You know, you can have a relationship. That is what this is for. It's not just to be reading and just to, you know what I'm saying, be tossing by the wayside. And that's not what prayer is not just to be talking to yourself. No, a relationship is a two-part thing. You know, understand? So I advise y'all to do that, you know, accept Jesus Christ into your life, man, you know, and get to the next level, you know, and be able to, because God will put you in the family, bro, and you will be able to understand why these things are going on. You won't be confused and why all this stuff is happening, and you'll get the right perspective. Because again, you might just look at people you might think to be not so good of a person, or, you know what I'm saying, you see people on the reality TVs, they constantly get blessed. They be you know, these people ain't, you know, you wouldn't consider them to be good, decent people, but they constantly get blessed. You see people who be living a long time, be drug addicts and things like that. Hey, the Lord give them a time. The Lord give everybody a time to do what they need to do. You know what I'm saying? But the day of the Lord will come. You can understand that. And when it come, bro, you either gonna get blessed or judged. Either one. You understand? So that being said, it's your man Nico B. Black Effect. Go on.